Considering I have a drink on here, that might be a bad idea.
Oh, yeah.
Not like you'd break anything unintentionally, would you, Cat? Looking at her, looking the other way, trying to be innocent. It's like,
One of these days, you're gonna have to pay the cat tax.
yeah,
Cat tax.
yeah.
Actually, speaking of cats, isn't there like a thing where like people? I don't know. It's like cat urine is like some weird property that like people get attracted to it or something.
I think you might have talked to some odd people.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
it just smells bad. Like cat waste just smells bad from personal experience. It's not good. Like,
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
we clean the litter box regularly for good reason. Like, because it stinks
you
out
have
the
a cat and a
conservatory if you
rabbit,
don't.
so it's like,
Like, I could see maybe some slightly old folks might be into that, but I'm like, not me. I think not the vast majority. Oh, you're clawing my chair again, aren't you there, Cat? I can hear that. Even though I've got the headphones on, I can hear you. Berserk Fury. What's the,
bless the plant with the power of John Moses Browning.
I was gonna say it's the shitpost people used to do for Persona. Remember, kids, human are weak to gun. I think it was something like the actual tooltip is literally like humanoid enemies are weak to like bullet type attacks or whatever it was.
Human weak to gun.
Yes.
Impressive observation.
One down. We'll use steadfast now because Rene's dying again. Engage tank.
Actually, wait, does a gun count as a physical attack in this game?
They are piercing damage. Is how they consider. So yes, they are physical. It's not the slime I thought I was targeting, but we'll go with that. So yes, they are technically physical. Hey, we got a crit. I keep trying to kill Rene.
Renee.
Yeah, because she's low on health. I told you they will pick on members with low health. The AI is smart enough to try and finish people off.
Thankfully, the users are pretty pathetic.
Honestly, that's still more impressive than just like GTA 5 AI, which will just see you and then just shoot you through walls or something.
Oh god. I was gonna say, I was thinking of Red Faction Guerrilla, if you ever played that. I'm like, at least the sniper that could shoot you through walls had a sight that worked through them. Like, at least I could get why with that one. I don't know whether the AI actually ever used it against you, but then again, that is the same game where you could drop a building on your head and walk off just fine, so... I'm trying to think now. So dark should be reasonably good. I can't see why slime would be resistant to it. Okay, am I remembering right? Is it? I think it was on that island. We're nearly at the point I've been waiting for. Oh! We've got a thing. We've got a new helmet.
Ah,
Slow down a bit, but it is tough, and it gives a little bit of just flat damage reduction. Found anything else yet? Not really.
But yeah, we're doing pretty poor on the
Loot's a little
stuff.
rarer than the last game. The economy is a bit tighter.
Yeah, I had like 20,000 gold out of like the first real dungeon.
Yeah, I had one guy who he was Euphoniac who did like a really good like bug report for me, like playing through it, like unprompted as well. It was really nice of him, honestly. But I think he said he stuck around in this cellar with the zombies and he looted 5 or 6. I can't think what it's called, but there's like a ring you can get down there from looting that grants your players like a small bit of health, like regeneration. And he stuck around there long enough to loot 1 for every party member, and I'm like, the chances aren't even that good, even with steel, especially at that point. Like, that must have been a bit of a task to like do that. Like
grind.
Good on you.
Yeah, especially early on.
So like, wow.
Yeah, I can barely steal anything. Like, I got so happy when I stole a Wraith Ring, and then one of them ended up dropping it. It was just like,
Well,
wow, okay.
One thing that could help is once you've looted something, because it's obviously random what you get,
Yeah.
it won't be lootable again. So the chances will increase. So or it'll increase for the same enemy anyway. So what you can do is if you use the skills that like steal a random item, but you can't select what, you can like use that a bunch of times on the same target, and eventually it'll start trying to pick at the item you actually want. It obviously means you have to stick around that fight for longer, but that can be a way to guarantee you get something. Or her finishing move, because that like loots a bunch of time against the same target.
Oh,
So her finisher can almost guarantee you get basically every drop off a foe. Oh shoot, we've lost Eddie.
that would have been good.
Oh boy.
Oh, I made a whole thumbnail saying how they're an awful thief, and then it turns out it's just me picking the wrong thing.
Isn't that always how it goes, though?
I don't know.
And that's fairly common for a lot of games, right? Like, oh, this is terrible. That's like some other guy will be like, no, you do this, this, and this, and it's great. And it's like, oh, okay.
Felt that.
Yeah, it's you're just not using it right.
And sometimes it is a case where it's like, no, yeah, it's actually bad. Like, it does vary a bit.
It's the worst armor. It's perfect. It can stop the snow.
What was the? I was just thinking you said about the guns earlier. Do you guys know the story of the volcanic?
Oh, the volcanic.
Oh, I
Yeah.
have heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
know what it is. What story goes with it?
so.
I have not heard of it.
It's like an early, I think it's a lever action pistol. With like quite a big magazine actually. It got the name from like its high fire rate, but like the ammunition is like famously like awful. They're like these tiny little bullets. They're really small. You'd stack about like 11 of them into like this little magazine under like the main barrel. Like you front load them, but like they were so low on power and so like inconsistent in the manufacturing, I think as well. This poor guy tried to commit suicide with them, and he shot the entire magazine into his head at point blank, and he was fine.
I haven't heard that story.
Well, like I don't think he was fine given everything else, but like it didn't kill him. Like I don't even think they punched through his skull, kind of thing. But yeah, they were just so like awfully unreliable that I think the whole company went out of business.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you make a gun that can't even penetrate some guy's skull from like 2 meters away, you also
blank.
probably go out of
From no distance, from zero. Yeah, it was a little bit like. I can't imagine it didn't give him a concussion or something, but like.
Yeah. I don't know why. I was
kill
under the
him.
impression. Oh, what's the pistol then that shot like a full, like rifle caliber? What's that?
There are like some guns that do that. I don't know how many, but
The Desert Eagle?
No, that's still 50 action
is that
express.
Magnum
That's,
rounds
like,
or something? Oh,
short. Yeah, it's.
I mean,
They have
there
that
is
with
a,
a
sing-
stupid
there is a
long
single
barrel.
shot. There is a single shot. I think it was 7.62 pistol.
Oh yeah. I know.
Someone made.
There are target pistols that fire like 5.56 or 7.62.
Yeah.
Yeah.
some silly big rounds, basically.
The
Also,
volcanic.
Any flintlock pistol.
Oh yeah, with the like
Yeah,
inch wide
there's
like
no
mini
difference
cannonballs.
between one ball of lead to the next at the same size.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Well,
the
there
difference
were-
is one goes in the enemy and one goes in the one goes in your target and one goes in your own general.
Yeah,
dude.
so you're right.
Stonewall. Stonewall died
Yeah.
by friendly fire.
Achoo. Oh, spores in my nose. Oh my dear, you have the cutest sneeze. Oh, I love it.
I
Hey.
mm,
Oh, whatever. I suppose it is a little squeaky.
with
Volcanic
the
pistol? 31
with the
cal.
your own general thing. I was thinking about Carl the 12th.
Oh.
Is that like a German emperor or something? It sounds a bit like. No, what
Carl,
do you call it? Kaiser.
No, Carl the 12th. Swedish.
Okay.
Airless Rex.
Ooh.
That's really
Yes.
questions. Now I believe this is the bit we've. One in particular of us has been waiting for. Ooh, we have to go
There
the
he
other way.
is.
Yes, you might notice that wisp is a little different looking.
Purple.
A little spooky looking. So I am going to save here, because I know what's coming up. Um,
Oh no.
Black and purple ones, like wisps like this, indicate optional super bosses. They're very difficult foes that might be too strong when you first encounter them. Defeating them will give you something special if you can do it, though.
Oh.
It's a faint squeaking coming from inside the ruined hut and a smell of cheese. But also, strange enough, a real sense of danger. Enter anyway. Oh, yes, obviously.
It's that guy.
Yeah, you've met him already then, I'm guessing.
Well, no, but it was from the meme.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so this guy, you'll encounter him quite soon, I think, Cridge. I think you're not too far off the first encounter. He's like this little spooky dude that will show up and offer you challenges sometimes.
Oh.
No, we don't know that much about him. There's no info given so far on who he actually is. Hey, wait, it's you. That weird shadow guy from Sel Quinta. That guy giving us all the challenges. Yes, you've taken some of my lessons on the nature of strength before, but I'm still willing to teach more. There are beings of great strength on every island, and this one has many. Indeed, one is here in this very room. Where? There? You mean the rat? The
Yes.
rat. Will you take its challenge? It is an almighty example of one type of strength, after all.
Fight the
If you say no, it seems kind of mean. No, thank you. Have it your way. I shall be here if you change your mind. But no, we're going to fight him. Fight the rat. So, we're actually fighting one rat? Yes, but a strange figure hasn't lied about the strength of the creatures we fought before. Got a bad feeling about this rat. Okay, he's not opening with what he thought he might.
And smarting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, and we're on low health.
What's
too.
our
This'll
strategy?
go
What do we
great.
think? I forgot about the low
Keep
health.
up the hell out of
Unlock it.
Shoot the rat. Shoot the rat.
Shoot the rat. Gun.
Yes. Oh.
Oh.
it. That went well.
The thing that boosted all of your,
Yeah, that's.
yeah.
Rally. Yeah, we'll buff everyone's. Oh, we don't have defense. Ah, we got scramble. I don't know whether it will work, but we'll try confusing him. Is it going to work? Oh, we have confused him.
Yes.
Very
Okay.
confused.
You hit pretty hard, but we're okay. We'll do immunize. That'll protect us from statuses and it'll heal everybody.
Oh, does it do a status attack?
He might. We don't know. I also can't remember, so we'll find out.
Touche.
Let's heal Hetty. She's looking low. I do know what he will do at some point, but I don't know how long it'll take him. We'll do guard advance. Might be well to keep our guard up at the
The
moment.
rat uses Black Plague, kills everyone
He's
instantly.
very evasive. We'll drop the finisher on him. Yeah, it just spreads the actual plague. He is, as you probably noticed already, very evasive.
Not. Oh my goodness. That was a ton of damage and we barely scratch. Oh!
Yeah, there it is.
Oh no!
Wrecked.
Oh, it's like... I like to think he just copied the rats from the first game and stuck it over here with like no changes for the damage or anything.
Maybe,
Oh,
but
God.
this is not an ordinary rat. This rat's
Oh my
dynamite.
Yeah,
gosh.
let's throw a rock at him.
That'll work.
It did hit him.
Wow.
The only thing that did damage was the gun and then oh
Dear. Oh, she's out of batter. Better drink yourself a potion then. Slurp. Berserk on the rat.
it did
We
not
actually
work.
beat him on this. I will actually be a little bit surprised, but I'm not going to complain. Oh, no, here it is. This is what I thought he might
Oh,
open with.
no. Nova. What's this?
Yeah, there it is.
Alright. Everyone's just dead.
So I will spoil this a little early because it's not a huge deal. The rat, the example of strength that he's talking about for the rat is the strength of surprise.
No.
We'll get
And
back
you
to him.
actually survived Nova.
We'll come back to that one later, but yeah, no, that he's not intended to be beatable at this point, but we'll come back to him.
Oh my
dear.
gosh.
There's a dam here? Where's the locals build it? I usually see the dwarves building things from wood, though I suppose it's here for controlling the flow of water. Not like they need any more. If the water level was any higher, we'll be swimming our way through. Oh, that is a thought. I never asked. Can you all swim? Oh, you all can swim, right? Yes? I probably should have checked that with you all sooner. Indeed. I had to learn her, given all the water around the place. I'm no fan, but I can, yes. I'm, not good at it, but I can paddle at least. Shouldn't drown anyway. You used to call me the Flame Mermaid. I was a bit of an athlete at one point down in the underworld. Lava or water, they're both easy for me. Wait, really? But your wings always get soggy when you're near water. I thought you'd want to avoid it. Oh, they do, but that isn't a problem with magma, and I can use them a little like fins to move even faster. How about yourself, darling? A little lopsidedly, perhaps. Having a whole brass arm doesn't lend well to balance in the water, but I can move well enough. Rennie? I can't. I didn't live near water, and if I ever fell in, I could just teleport out. Yeah, she used to have teleportation magic before her class got changed as well. And I once tried to teach you someday and keep an eye on things just in case. I do not wish to risk any of our number drowning. Can we see from there? Ah! You guys see a little something?
Oh, that's
Yes.
There is that, but there is something
there's a
else.
person.
There is a person.
Ah.
Ooh. Oh, yes.
One thing's just south, you have a gun.
Yes. Despite... Oh, yeah, we're going to head back in a sec as well, because we're going to do the town. Despite all the rain and the monsters and the mud, I think I'm starting to have fun out here. Well, it's because we're out adventuring again, right? Indeed. We've had so much happen to us since we got here, but now, even though it's not the easiest going, well, it feels like nothing's changed. Is this what it was always like for you guys? Well, I mean, once I joined this group, it was sort of similar before, but there's a lot more running away and a lot less success. I can relate to that. Maybe having more fun if there were a few less bugs, but I think I get the idea. Although, thinking of adventuring and while we're out here, the monsters are definitely riled up around here. I wonder why. Well, the nests have all been smashed up. They have? Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you saw. But, yeah, I've seen a few all smashed and broken. But I don't know what could have done that. Could it be some kind of nest raider? It could be, but something about this, it makes me think... Something wrong? I'm not sure. Just, it feels like something's definitely not right. There's also two things we can do here before we head back. This ruin's smelling pretty funky. I hope that's just the wood. Really, we're starting to breathe more heavily and looking somewhat flushed. That smell. Yum. Okay. Yeah, it's just... I know this smell. It's almost like... Hang on, I'll take a quick look. For a moment, she looks around inside the building. Aha! I thought so. Red candles. Red candles? Oh, wait, the demon aphrodisiac? Those red
Oh,
candles?
here we go again.
What are they doing in there? It could perhaps have been a demon's home at some point. They do live on this island. But, unless you want me to start getting really, enthusiastic, probably best one of you seals these away in your packs, not mine. I wonder why the monsters haven't dug these up already. Although, given the snakes mostly live in the water, the wisps don't have noses, and the bugs are, well, bugs. I guess most things around here would probably be immune to charm. These are actually usable. They are, I believe, like a mass charm effect. Little effect of humans, but a 33% chance to charm all foes when lit. Although, given that little warning, they probably won't work well against things around here. But there's another choice coming up for you all, because remember the green wisps?
yeah.
We get to make a choice here. And we'll get something depending on what we pick. Ugh, the ground's very swampy this way. Keep treading in these puddles. At this point, Catelyn is some distance behind the others. Ow, 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 what? As she lifts her leg, multiple sharp pains shooting through it. She sees many leech-like creatures have clamped onto it. Ew, 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 gross. Ah, get off. Ah, I hate this. I've got to get these off me, but I can't bear to touch them. I better get one of the others. Yeah, Catelyn hates insects. She really does not like them. Who do we think's going to help best here?
The guy with the metal arm, because leeches can't do anything against metal arms.
Could try that. Anyone else?
I like your logic.
Yeah,
Stick to your Samson.
that's fair enough.
Go for Hetty then, since that's the main suggestion, I think. Hetty, could you help me get these things off? Ah, that's a lot of leeches. But of course, Catelyn, I remember your discomfort with insects, so I understand. Come sit by this tree. I have a bit of an idea on how to deal with this. Ah, thank you. Sure, I'll just... Okay, that should do it. What's the plan, boss? It's a bit experimental, but I believe this should work. Hetty ties a pin to both ends of a metal wire and repeats the process once per leech. She sticks one pin in each leech, which wriggles furiously but don't release, and the other end into the ground. If you feel a jolt when I do this, let me know immediately. Do not keep it to yourself. Right. Hetty grabs the tails of the leeches with her metal arm as a faint whine comes from it, while multiple jolts of electricity jump out, shorting through the leeches, into the wires, and into the ground. The leeches quickly drop off, their shriveled remains smoking and blackened. Whoa, how'd you do that without shocking my leg? My artificing knowledge. The nature of lightning is always to move to the ground when it can via the easiest path. Water and metal are seemingly the paths lightning goes to travel most easily, and leeches are mostly water. I'd better clean the wound. Who knows where these leeches have been. It's good to see my arm's dynamos are at least working to a limited extent, even if they're not at full power. Wow, I didn't know any of that. I'm glad I came for you to help. That didn't hurt at all. Kind of tingles a bit, though. A little leftover charge, I imagine. I suppose I could teach you a little more of its nature if you'd like me to. It's rare I have an opportunity to share my knowledge. Yeah, I think I'd like that. I mean, your knowledge was enough to save me from those things, so maybe me knowing it too could help the others someday. It seems class is in session. Hetty would go through what she could about the nature of lightning with Caitlin. While some concepts were beyond her, she still learned a good deal. Caitlin and Hetty's luck both increased by 50. That's permanent
That's
as well.
good.
So I'll be a bit better at getting
Luck-
crits off.
Luck is like criticals, right?
Yes, criticals and status effects.
Oh, good.
We can head back now.
So was a good choice or a bad choice?
They all give you something. None of them are ever bad, quote unquote. Samson, which I believe is the other one that's brought up, if you talk to him, you get a unique equip, which is a pair of like really tall boots that he used to use in the swamp to like keep stuff off his legs, which grants you immunity
indicators.
to agility debuffs, and you can't get them anywhere else.
So, does every character have a different thing to offer? For
Yes,
something like
they
that?
they all offer like a different way of solving it, and like that's how most of the green events work now. It'll be like one character will have something that they're doing, and you'll get a choice of which of the others to sort of spend the time with, and you'll get something depending on what you pick.
Oh, okay.
They're all different. Again, it varies. Sometimes it's rare equipment, sometimes it's stat boosts. I try to think if there's anything else it can be. There might be something else, but I can't think of what it is off the top of my head. Oh, skills. Sometimes you'll get new skills for a certain character, or they'll swap skills. But like, hey, I can teach you how to do this. Let's go to the town. Swamps are proving a little tricky, so... Let's go see what the humans are up to.
And we got one shot by a rat.
Yeah.
That's not a
Ugh.
good sign.
I hate teleporting.
Oh.
I fully agree. You shouldn't have to walk, but the nausea, it never gets better. So this is your home then, Vagel? No, this is new actually. I've not seen this before. If what I've heard is true, it's the same people though. Before, we lived on the island, just across the ocean from here. Okay. Oh, okay. If your parents live here, should we go see them? Absolutely not. Whoa. Sorry, she wouldn't know. Let's just say I do not get along well with anyone here, and they likely won't with me either. I'm trying to remember if there's anything around
We're
here.
a bit of a maniac, so...
She's a little aggressive, perhaps, yes. Yeah, I suppose if you've been through the mines... Oh, sorry, a second.
Why are there monster spawns in town?
We'll see in a sec. New Cambar, population 124. The sign, like the city wall, looks almost brand new, and the 4 digits in the population count suggest they're very optimistic about its growth. Save, of course. God, what are the monsters doing?
I will have to depart here. So,
No problem. Thanks for
talk
coming,
to
man.
y'all later.
Adios.
See you later.
Adios.
Ah, the town guard. Hello, excuse me, we... Demon, to arms, don't let them in, attack!
No.
We're not with the demons,
No.
we... Oh, it's no good, what do we do? Just have to fight them off. Try not to leave any fatal wounds if you can. Uh-oh.
They're a lot taller, we'll say that.
They are a lot taller than us, yes, they got full sprites. We get chippies. We go straight for the archer, I think.
Try not to leave any fatal wounds. Shoots the man.
Pulls out the gun. It's like, yes! Non-fatal.
And then you steal his bow.
There
Yes, he
was
has dropped his
the,
bow, actually.
The AM... It's called the AM90 or something like that.
Oh no.
What, the one off the
So
warthog?
it was a...
Wait, no.
I don't remember what the technical term was, but it's what today you use hair gas for. It's for dispersing crowds.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's a
okay,
machine
I know you're
gun.
Is he weak to
Oh,
lightning?
yeah.
He's wearing
Rubber
plate?
bullets. It's just not full rifle bullets.
actually shooting.
She'll be fine.
They're dropping some actual.
They-
gear,
yeah,
though.
these guys drop... The enemies in the swamp drop a lot of potions. These guys tend to drop more equipment.
It's not about dropping anymore, you're just literally ripping them off. I steal what they're wearing.
Yeah. Ours now. That's what I think it was the EBF games. They actually make jokes about that. Like, one of the party members complains, like, why do you keep stealing everything? And, like, by the end, she's just like, well, maybe it couldn't hurt, kind of thing. And they're just like, yes, join us. We've got a falchion, a short bow, and a couple of shields.
Nice early game weapons.
What the heck was that? Where'd the town guard jump us? Did we do something wrong already somehow? Oh no, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? And he's talking to one of the down guards. You realise they jumped on us and not the other way around, right? It's probably me being here. They'll find the demons too, I'd imagine. I can wait outside the walls if that'd help. It might, but somehow I feel this is more some kind of nervous panic. I think we'd do best to fight together. It'll improve our chances we can down them without severe injury. Something... Oh, I think there's meant to be something tells it might have been cut off. I might have to adjust that. It tells me we should try not to cause too much of it if we can help it. Yeah, that's a case of... Another small thing for the fix. I swear, I genuinely spent like a week combing over the game, throwing it through a spell checker.
I remember that was one of the things you said. That's like the big difference between the test version I have and the finished version is just spell check.
Yes, it was way worse in your old version. Yeah, I'm a case of like I can spell okay, but there's like there's like a few words that I got wrong like every time, kind of thing. Because you don't, if you get it wrong once, you get it wrong every time, kind of thing. Yeah,
Yeah, that's how I was with I think it was because and beautiful. I would always spell those wrong in
beautiful.
English
I
class.
still get wrong. It's like beautiful
B-E-A-U.
technically or whatever.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. These guys are actually human as well. They got full sprites. Yeah, your reference. That's what you find the guards on there. You try to steal our lumber, sabotage our defences. Technically we're here to resolve a land dispute. It's not your land to take, demons. Oh, I see through your disguises. That one hasn't even covered her horns. It's not even your land in the first place. Why am I bothering? Why does he think I'd hide my horns, even if I did have any? You don't have my word, it's mine. Guards, where are they? We will take his axe.
Real hatchet. Can you go check out the houses?
We will in a sec. I'm just going to say we've got some shields and things, so we might as well use those. Anyone here have an axe? No, I don't know why I thought someone had an axe here, but... I believe most of the houses in this, because of course we don't have our thief anymore, so... Unfortunately we can't steal stuff.
I mean, I feel like she should still go in there and like steal things. It's just
the tough looking, although in this case, the tough looking open door is locked, maybe even barred. Since they really don't want anyone else coming in. They've actually locked the town down in this case. Barricades. Not terribly made ones, but not professional either. They've fortified the town themselves. Their placements could be better, but it seems they're at least somewhat used to combat here. But I assume if the demons are able to fly, these wouldn't do much against them, would they? Well, we can't all fly. I admit I'm lucky enough to have such a good set of wings, but then again, while these wouldn't keep out many demons, they would keep out dwarves. No wonder the Dwarven King's worried about the people here. Then again, they're not even supposed to be on the mainlands, by the sound of it, so the whole thing's a mess. Chin up, my dear. It might be in a bad way, but we're still here to make things right on this island. We'll work something out. Right. I shouldn't let this get to me. This lady.
It's the yeah.
Ah, demon, but protect the Overarter. You will not approach. The priestess holds up a holy symbol of Overarter, a tree-shaped wooden amulet towards Aurelia. Oh no, I'm wounded. Please don't. Just stop. You're hurting my feelings, pride, whatever. One of those worse than anything. I'm supposed to be here to help, not that the guards care. You won't seduce me with your words, demoness. I won't be swayed so easily. A shame, honestly. I sometimes feel if there's a bit more seducing going on, a bit less fighting, we'll be in a better spot. In some ways, I thought you'd feel the same, given you serve the goddess of life and how that tends to come about. But you do you, I guess.
Damn.
But bringer of life, protect your faithful. She seems to be, well, at least trying to chant a protective prayer. But to anyone magically inclined in the party, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. We got a choice here. Both ways lead forwards.
How about we go up and then go back around to go to the other just so we get more stuff?
Sure.
They didn't seem too difficult in the first place.
Some slightly different troops here. What do we think? Archers or the new lady? With the mace?
New lady.
Sure. Oh, assault. Try and drop an attack a bit.
Tank is my guess.
Nope. Smack.
Ooh, yeah, that's a lot of damage. Jeez,
Let's
okay.
see. Well, maybe we'll put a bit of fire their way.
Shoots him dead again.
I believe guarding actually has a slightly quicker recovery time than normal action, so the one that guarded actually will get to act again a bit quicker. But of course he can't do anything while he's recovering. I think Betty, you might need a potion. What does that Pro-Soul potion with it do? Oh right, yeah, it grants three buffs at once.
Ah, that's good. I'm fighting elemental.
Yes, some things are quite resistant. I'm a healer, but needs to stab an enemy to death. You probably just attack. If you do by default, it is just 2.
Did you make the sprites?
I didn't make a lot of them. You'll know some of the ones I did. A few of the bosses of mine. I did modify some from existing artwork for like the ice crawlers and the ice jelly are made from like a few images, sort of like photoshopped together effectively.
Yeah.
A lot of the enemies like these ones are ones that were in the game, and then I've filtered them a bit. I've made some slight tweaks to things to make them match, kind of thing. Art is not like... I like art. I like 3D stuff. It's not my strongest suit, and it does take me a while, so it's a case of, like, I like doing it, but I'm not very quick, and if I tried to do every asset for this game, it just would have taken me far too long.
Understandable, but, did you do the character art?
So, the faces, they are modified off a existing image, but I did basically go over the whole thing and redo the shading and everything.
Okay.
These images, so the program actually has a built-in like little character editor. I had to put some custom parts into it for things like Rene's hat and Raelia's horns and wings. But I effectively replicated the characters' 2D sprites from the old game into these ones.